What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Summer of Sacrifice, man. We're here with episode 3, man. Episode 3 of Summer of Sacrifice. And today's video is going to be a little different, man. I want to tell you guys about a little setback that I've encountered going through this series, through this process. About a week ago, I was doing a workout, and I pulled a muscle in my lower back doing the workout. It's been incredibly frustrating and painful, of course, but I am not gonna let that stop me. I want to show you how I'm dealing with this, how how I'll go through the process of recovering and getting back to 100%. And when I first felt the pain, when I did pull the muscle, I knew something wasn't right. I had felt this pain before, because I actually strained the same side or the same muscle, I think once or twice before. So I felt the pain and I was like, oh man, not again. And I was in the middle of a workout, so me being in the middle of a workout, I tried to push through the pain and ended up finishing the workout. Thanks be to God, finishing the workout. And I went home and showered and iced it and tried to stretch it, and it felt okay before I went to bed. I had still felt a little bit of pain, but then when I woke up the next morning, I felt it was excruciating pain. I was like, oh man, I could barely walk. I couldn't bend down to get anything. I couldn't pick up anything. It was just really bad. It was very painful. And I was like, man, I got to figure out a way to get this checked out. And I basically just, home remedies, something that I learned in my previous injuries, a process called the RICE method: rest, ice, compress, and elevate. And with this being my lower back, it's kind of hard for me to elevate, so I'm doing the rich method. Is rest, ice, compress, and it's an H, heal. Heal, I guess. So the rich method. But I've been doing that, and I've been going to see, shout out to my guy trainer Mike, the trainer Mike, man. Shout out to him over there, True Vic and 5-star. I've been going to see trainer Mike, and he's been helping me out with the process, man. I basically just been getting the recovery, doing the, the little, they have how they have the boots, the recovery boots, but they have it for the hips and the lower back. So I've been doing those. I've also been doing stretching and little stretches and exercises to help help my back to recover, and basically just try to rehab and recover, because it's almost time for that basketball season to start coming back, basketball workouts, and I need to be 100% for that. So I just been focusing on that. I haven't really been doing any basketball. I just been doing light shooting and little ball handling here and there. I haven't been doing any lifting or anything like that. I've just been trying to make sure I'm taking it easy, not putting any extra pressure on my lower back and things of that nature. So I just been doing that, incorporating mobility and stretching. It's been crucial, man. Me maintaining flexibility and reducing the tension in my back, and I really am starting to see that patience is key, because a little short story time too. My back started to feel a lot better. I was going through the process, rehab and resting it, and I felt really good. I was like, man, I think I can go back on the court. And I actually ended up going to another workout with Coach Rajiv. Shout out Pops. Went to work out with him and Bailey. Oh, shout out Bailey too. She was at the workout. And I did the drill. I did the first drill a couple times. Boom, boom. And I felt pretty good. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling any pain right now. So I ended up going, boom. I was kind of going not all the way 100% like I should have because I was concerned about my lower back. But I ended up going again, right? Boom. So the third rep, I decided to go 100% like I always do. I said, all right, now I can really go. So boom, I went, bang, bang. We were doing like a drill where you pound double cross at each cone. So I pound double cross at the first cone. I was like, oh, snap, I'm good. And then I got to that last cone. I pound and I cross. And then I cross again and I felt my back again. Bang. I was like, oh, man. And I basically like strained it again. Like it was getting there, but I strained it once again. And I was like, dang, man, my back again? So I definitely have been learning throughout this process. Like this injury has taught me the importance of like warming up properly and cooling down properly and making sure that your body's in top tier and excellent, condition before you even try to, do anything or go into some intense work and working out and things of that nature. So like, it's something that I'm definitely going to be more mindful of moving forward throughout this process and the season in basketball. And even though this setback is like challenging for me because like I love basketball, man. Like when you love something, especially a sport, say it's basketball, football, baseball, track, when you're away from it for a small amount of time, like for me, it was like 3 days. It felt like an eternity, man. Like I was like so ready to get back into it. But I found out that even though you're eager to really get back to that, you have to remain patient and you have to trust the process and you have to maintain and continue to do the right thing, which in my case was to not get back and try to work out too fast. With that being said, man, I've been doing that. I want to thank you guys for your support and encouragement. It definitely means a lot, especially during times like this, because it could be discouraging, like extremely discouraging. Like you want to do something and you can't, and you're witnessing everyone else be able to do it and you can't, and it feels like you're not getting better, you're not improving anymore. It's hindering your progress. But that's not the case, man. We got to keep God first. And that's the main thing too that I'm really, really, really seeing that is playing a big part is I'm keeping God first. Like I know that God has a purpose. Like there's a reason why God allowed me to do this. I may not understand the whole reason why, but just me, having that faith, having that trust in God is keeping me positive and it's giving me multiple things to do, multiple areas that I need to pick up on. Like I've been watching film more now, trying to really see where I can improve my game, defensively, offensively, see where we can be better as a team, So like things like that, filming, and then I can focus more on rehabbing and stretching and like making it more of a routine, a daily routine, instead of, me being in excellent shape, just getting up and going to do something. So I've definitely learned a lot throughout this process, man, and it's been encouraging for me too. And I hope it's encouraging for you guys as well. So with that being said, man, a little update on my goal that I set for myself this summer, which was me to get to 185 pounds by the end of the summer of straight muscle. I've been continuing that, but I haven't been doing like heavy lifting. But the last time I did check, which was a couple days ago, I weighed in at 178, 178.5, baby. So we're going up the scale, man. We're getting up the scale. We're almost there. We got a little ways to go. And I believe that I'm going to get there. So with you guys' help, man, I hope I'm inspiring you guys and encouraging you guys to stay true to yourself, to always work hard, man, continue to work, and keeping God first in the midst of all of that, man. So with that being said, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode of Summer of Sacrifice, man. We're not letting anything stop us. Keep grinding, stay positive, keep God first. Always remember why you started and why you're doing what you're doing, man. And always continue to chase your dream. And make sure you guys don't forget to like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys let everybody know that we got the motion over here at Summer of Sacrifice, man. So I'll see y'all in the next episode. Motion Man out.